Ooh, 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 she looks good. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. All cooked up in the Bushbox XL. A nice bit of ribeye and an egg. Focus, there we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to tuck into this and we'll have a little chin wag. Lovely. Oh yes. Yes, that is well good. Yes! Sorry, get a little bit excited. So good. She's done perfectly, mate. If you don't drop it on the forest floor, that is. I'm going to leave this bit in. Little bit of leaves never hurt anyone. Nearly forgot to shout out the butchers. Shout out Chris. Absolutely brilliant ribeye, mate. So if you ever find yourself in the south of England, in a little place called Wellow, New Forest Family Butchers, mate. Get there. And if you do, tell them Robbo sent you. Good stuff. Mate, it's insane. Just glides through, so tender. Dunk it in egg. Should try the egg. Dunk it in. Oh, gooey goodness. I'm gonna have to rescue that before it goes off the edge. Oh, yes. Look at the absolute size of that. It's a unit. Absolute unit, Chris. How thick that is. Oh, yes. Absolute divine. Got a couple of beers to show you as well. Just to wash it down with. I think I've got egg in my beard. No, I'm good. Got the Siren Soundwave IPA. Siren Brewery. Beautiful artwork. It's just a session IPA as far as I'm aware. India Pale Ale. 5.6. And then you've got the Bloody Hell Blood Orange IPA from Beaverton Brewery. Don't know what she's saying. 5.5. They're only little stubbies, so I should wash the steak down well. Oh, it's absolutely boiling. Absolutely beautiful weather. Been really lucky lately. Now that we can get back out into nature, all the better. Cheers. Right, let's tidy up. go. Nothing left. Really enjoyed that. Whew. That was a delicious steak. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I'll just have a brief chat with you. I'll sit over there on a log somewhere and we'll get this done. Oh. Right. So yeah, basically, long story short, a couple of years ago, an outdoors wild camping bushcraft YouTuber, Haze Outdoors, shout out Hazo, basically started a massive snowball of video responses in the bushcraft community called Show Us Your Steak Challenge, and it really took off. It was a couple of years ago, so I missed that because I didn't have the channel was established by then. But yeah, so I'm basically doing it now. He's brought out another one a couple of weeks ago on Show Us Your Steak Challenge, and it was a lockdown edition. So this is a response to that, basically, or my version of that. And essentially what it is go out into the woods, cook a steak, and then try and break down the stigma or raise awareness to mental health. And it's quite fitting because last week was Mental Health Awareness Week, and obviously because of COVID restrictions, especially here in the UK, we've been on quite a tight lockdown, quite a restricted lockdown here for a few weeks now. So I think it's coming up for 9 or 10 weeks, and only last week were restrictions lifted, so you can actually go back out and enjoy unlimited exercise and drive to places for exercise, etc. So it's a great opportunity to do this sort of video. So shout out Haze for doing it first of all, and putting everybody onto it. So it's just something that I find is close to my heart, and it's important to speak about, really, because it's okay not to be okay. And I don't think, even today in 2020, it's not spoken about enough, really. And certainly men find it difficult, or some men find it difficult to speak their emotions, and they shut everything off. So it's important to try and break down the stigma with that and let everybody know that it's okay to talk, because as men we tend to bottle it up and bottle it up and bottle it up until we sort of snap, or we just don't talk about it at all, and it stays with us. And those are the demons that haunt you at night, and those voices in your head never go away, and everyone gets a bit crazy. So yeah, it's so important to try and enjoy days like today, where it's a gorgeous afternoon, brilliant weather, get out into nature and enjoy it. It can be quite a cathartic thing to do, just to even talk about stuff like that. So basically the Show Us Your Steak Challenge is cook a steak and show us the steak out in the woods, bushcraft style, which you've just seen me do. And then the lockdown edition version of the mental health awareness talk is basically 3 things. So what we found good in lockdown, if we've learnt anything already, or if we've tried something new, or if we've learnt something about ourselves. What we struggled with in lockdown, so the tougher things, the restrictions, maybe not seeing loved ones, not seeing family, that sort of thing. And then the last thing is, how do we think as a people we're going to come out of this, collectively and individually? So if you've learnt anything from lockdown, and if you're going to take anything away, and how you're going to come out of it a better person, or how the world is going to come out of it for the better or for the worse. It's just about throwing ideas around and just talking about it, really, because it's important to talk, and not enough people do. Especially, if you suffer from mental health issues and anxiety and stress and stuff, or you struggle with an issue or a habit or a problem normally, then let alone in this lockdown time, it's going to be tenfold. So it's been tough on everyone. So I just want to hear your thoughts. So if you've taken anything from the video, drop it a like, comment below, and just let me know your thoughts, really. Let me see what you guys have been up to as well. How have you been coping? So it's a really good thing that Haze has done, I think, and I decided to sort of jump on the bandwagon and give you sort of my 2 cents, and tag a couple of people, basically. So I'm going to tag a couple of people to do exactly the same, one of which is a YouTube bushcrafter by the name of Matt, over at Adventurers Made. So shout out Matt. I'll give you a DM on Instagram, mate, and hopefully we'll see your one. That'll be good. Whether it's in your garden or in the woods or out with Poppy on the hammocks or whatever, it'll be quite good to see your video. So yeah, looking forward to that, mate. You're in a very similar boat to me at the minute, I think, because I'm expecting a little girl in September. So that's one of the good things in lockdown that me and Jada got looking forward to. We're expecting a nipper, so exciting and scary time having your very first pregnancy during lockdown, but she's been brilliant throughout it. So that's you know, kind of one of the good things that I'm pleased about in lockdown, really, and something to look forward to. So yeah, I'm going to tag Matt to do his video on this because I know that he's recently had a little baby, so sort of knows similar to what we're going through. And a lot of Jade and I's friends are pregnant at the minute as well. Everyone seems to be pregnant, which is crazy, really, but lovely as well. Really, really lovely. So yeah, really looking forward to it. You know, meeting all the new gen, as it were. But yeah, it's an absolute mental time to be having kids. It's crazy. So yeah, it's just been manic. But again, it's something that we need to sort of, I think, as a people, we need to look at the good things in life and look at what you got going for you and take a step back, and it humbles you almost, because it's like, actually, maybe it's not so bad. We've got all this, you know, got a roof over our head, we've got a job, you know, we've got a little girl on the way, we've got all these things that a lot of people take for granted, and especially in lockdown, people, you know, people don't have jobs, people are struggling with work, people are struggling to put food on the table, and it's tough. So you know, there's definitely things to be grateful for. You know, we have the benefit of a garden. A lot of people don't have gardens, so that's why, you know, it's so important that we're allowed to enjoy the outside spaces of the UK and come out and do things like this. Yeah, so that's the first person is Matt, I'm going to tag. Secondly is another YouTuber friend of mine who I actually went to school with, but he's not a bushcrafter. So his channel is Drum Tuition, and he's a drummer. He actually gave me the fire steel the other day, socially distanced. We were able to talk and meet up, which was quite cool, because I haven't seen him or spoke to him in years and years and years, probably going on 10 years or so that I haven't seen him. And it was really good to catch up with him. So I'm going to do a shout out to Sam over at SP Drum Tuition. So hopefully he'll do a little video. Obviously it's not going to be steak related, because it won't be sort of cooking anything out in the woods and bushcraft style, but I'll get him to hopefully do a drum pattern, maybe show us your pattern. Maybe he can tag some drummers, that would be quite cool. Or tag some other musicians and show us your riff, show us your pattern, that sort of thing, show us your chords. Maybe he can spark off another little snowball into the music industry, or into that sort of community. That might be quite cool. Let's get this moving. Let's, you know, get people talking about this and get these videos made, because it's so important. So yeah, Sam Pennington, shout out you. Love you lots, brother. So he, you know, he won't mind me telling you this. He's been going through some tough tiddies at the moment. So he's been really strong and looking up. So really proud of him for what he's going through at the minute. So I won't delve into too much detail and broadcast it, but I'm really proud of you, mate. And it was really good to catch up with you. Really good to catch up with you. I know that it's difficult, friends anyway, drifting apart over years and stuff like that, because of just adult life, and the years escape you, don't they? And you know, you struggle to sort of touch base with people. So it was really important to do that, but especially in lockdown. It was really good for me, and as I say, it can be a cathartic experience just catching up with a mate and talking stuff out. So I'll tag Sammy boy, and hopefully he'll do a nice video response to this. I'll also tag Haze Outdoors and link his original video from 2 years ago in the description, and I'll link the lockdown video as well, so that you guys can check it out and, you know, kind of what I'm talking about after seeing this video. If you're new to this channel, or if you're new to bushcraft in general, or if you're just here for mental health awareness, or if you're here for, you know, through cooking or whatever, then I'll link his video in the description so you can see it. But yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one. So I'll just go into you know, something that we've struggled with. And again, for me, it's been getting back on the drink more heavily than I want to, you know, working out a lot less than I would want to, you know, because the gyms are shut and stuff like that. And, you know, those guys who I grew up with or that are close friends of mine will know, you know, I struggled with drinking, drugs and smoking and stuff, as a lot of us do in our late teens and early 20s. It's very easy to sort of be caught up in the party lifestyle or whatever, isn't it? And yeah, just drink your body into a into a wreck. But you know, you've got to come out of that a better person and a more wise person, and know to drink in moderation, and know to, you know, calm down a bit, and actually looking after your body and your mental health is the important thing, especially as you get older. So yeah, that's definitely something that I've struggled with of late. I've been smoking cigarettes again, I've been drinking more than I should, and I haven't been working out, and I've been missing the gym. So it's difficult to get motivated when you're doing a home workout, etc. So I'm running out of footage time actually, so we'll leave it there. I've rambled on for too long anyway. So shout out Chris for the steak. Sam, I want to see your video. Matt, I want to see your video. Haze Outdoors, thanks for starting it all off. And yeah, have a good one, enjoy. If you've enjoyed this video, then obviously hit the like button below, and yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers.
Yo. Entering the planet, we were born in 1990. Censoring the damage through the years quite precisely. Peppering the cabbage every day with new rhyme schemes.